How's it going, Katrin? And
Hi, Alan.
thanks for agreeing to tell us what Heads Up is all about.
Yeah, no problem. I suppose Heads Up is a mental health education program, and it has four parts to it. So it's normally delivered in the community with a group of men. The first part is mental health education. So we deliver evidence-based mental health programs, and we also deliver special pieces that the men may say they want more information on anxiety or sleep. So we might do modules on them pieces. So it's kind of led by the men and their needs. We also cover physical activity because we all know that's good for you. But again, it's led by the men, and we link into local support. So if the lads say they want to do kickboxing, we get a kickboxer in. Yoga, we get a yoga person in. It's quite a range, and we're very lucky to have extra supports. Then we also do sessions and supports around positive social supports and social connectedness, because as you know yourself there, that with men, if you have been in a situation of a breakup or you have changed jobs, that you lose that connection with your mates. You kind of, some people, I suppose, tend to kind of break up their friends, and a lot of the lads coming in, we want to try and get them contacted again with other men in the area, and that might share kind of similar activities, whether it's like going to the men's shed, playing bowling, playing snooker, cards, whatever. When it's all actually online now at the moment, but still that kind of support that we'd be pushing towards. And then another part of the program is life planning. So what we do is we meet with the men individually and ask them about what their life goals are around the workforce, or whether it's volunteering. And then we put a plan in place over the 12 weeks that they start to kind of etch away and go, right, actually, what do I really, really want to do? What is going to make me happy? What is going to give me that energy in the morning to wake up with and to go for? So we put a plan in place that over the 12 weeks, we get external people in to talk about different routes of whether it's education, training, employment. And then after the program, then they're on a new path that they have chosen themselves. So they're the four areas that we cover in the program.
Yeah, it sounds really good, and especially that part where you talked about meeting the needs of the men when they identify, like if men came in that, handling stress or around anger, and set sessions up around that to support the men. So can you tell me when Heads Up started?
Yeah, so it started in 2011, and it was just after the recession in 2008, 2009, where locally, I suppose, we had seen a massive increase with men with self-harm and suicide, unfortunately. And we were looking at the models of support that were in play, and we kind of said, look, the medical model alone is not working. Community needs more supports and education around mental health. And still at that time, it was kind of still a bit of a taboo subject, but we kind of brought adult education, community development, and the mental health education piece, brought them together with a group of men and said, what do you need? And they came back with this program. So it was developed by men for men in our area. And it has gone on and grown. So it has it's successfully now been delivered in Kildare for a number of years. We're supporting Ballyfermot delivering now as well. So it seems to be working quite well.
Yeah, and Ballyfermot, that covers Walkinstown and Inchicore and Bluebell as well. So why do you think it works? I know you talked about the voice of the men is so important to the Heads Up program, but can you tell me anything else why you think it works?
You hit the nail on the head there. That's why it works, because the men are saying this is what we need, this is what works. Like, so even when we were in groups together, that we would have facilitators coming in, and we evaluate the facilitators that came in and go, right, did you like that person? Did you like the content? What would you like? So because they have ownership of it, they say they're running the ship, so that's why it works, and that's how they get the right education that suits them and the best supports that suits them as well.
Very good. So what does the future hold, Katrin? What's the plan for Heads Up going forward?
Taking over the world, Alan. I know. I suppose, as you know, you've gone online now with the program, which is going really well. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we might get something similar for the women down the line, because they're in need as well around the mental health needs. Yeah.
All right. Thanks a million for your time, Katrin. Yeah.
Thanks.
Just in terms of getting in contact, there's referral forms on the website. If you can just download it, if you're a self-referral or a service within the area, and just download the form and someone will be in touch. Yeah. Thanks, Mill.
Thanks.